There's a couple of different companies that I want to go sell for. How do I choose? I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. It's August 7th, 2017, 9:35 in the morning here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Perfect day to talk about sales, and a perfect day to talk about how do you choose the company that you want to work for. And especially if you're sales. If you're good at sales and you're a closer, you are the prize, not the company. You have to know that. And business owners and managers, they don't want to hear that because they want to say, like, we're the best, come work for us. But to an extent, you're the prize. If you know how to sell, if you know how to deal with difficult clients, first, you have to know that, okay? So here's one of the ways that you could choose who to work for if you're looking at a couple of different companies. You're going to make a list, and you're going to do some pros and cons. Now, when I was working for other companies, my favorite thing to look at was how much vacation time do I get. So you have different intangibles. It's not always about the money. It's not always about how much am I going to get paid. It could be like, does it come with insurance? Do they have a car allowance? And you're just going to make a list and you're going to take a look at it. And then, one of the things you could do is you can go in and you can meet with a couple of the people if they're willing to do that, because some industries are. And you could say, look, I really like this manager, or I really like the salespeople that I'm going to work with, or I really like the building that I'm going to work at. But a lot of people, they hear like, oh, I'm going to make 150 grand a year, and they don't do any of this research and they don't find out what they're going to be doing or the people that they work with. There's websites like Glassdoor.com where you could read reviews about managers, or the people who are there, or the people who train, or the people who do the books. There's tons of different ways to decide this. So my advice for you is to make a list. Narrow it down to like 2 or 3 companies and go down this scale. What's the pay? What are the bonus capabilities? What's the vacation time? What's the bonus package, if there is one? Are they giving you extra money to show up? Like, hey, you're a closer, here's 20 grand. That happens in some of the industries that I work in. Is there like dental, health, vision? Is that included? What's included? What kind of insurances here in the United States? Different countries could be something different. What kind of vacation time? Like, I'm a huge fan of vacation time. You can always find me on the beach in Hawaii, or out here in Vegas, or somewhere fun, right? Is there a car allowance? Just go down the list and figure out, like, hey, which company do I want to work for? And then that's one section. The next section is management. Do I like the manager? Does it seem like I'm going to get along with them? Now, there are like different managers out there. There's like aggressive managers, and that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. There's some more passive managers. Hey, that's cool too. And then like sometimes I've met some managers and I'm like, oh, I would never do business with that guy. I'd never sell for him because the guy's a scumbag. And it could be that you have a company, it's like, oh, the money looks great and the package looks great, but here's the thing, the manager's horrible and you wouldn't want to deal with them, or the business owner's horrible. So like if I say manager, just substitute business owner if that's the way that it works too. Okay, so how you decide on the company, take some time and look at it. You're going to be working there for a while, and then just know if it doesn't work out, there's nothing wrong if you leave the job and go find somewhere else to work. And then like I've interviewed so many people, I'm like, tell me about your job history. You worked here for 3 months, I couldn't stand the manager. Well, what happened? This is what he wanted me to do and it was unethical. Okay, no problem, right? But if someone's like they're switching jobs every 3 months, then there's a problem with that. Okay? It could be a problem. It doesn't always mean that there is. So you take the time by looking and figuring out what your criteria is first. This is the answer. What is your criteria for a job besides how much do you get paid, right? So take some time and figure it out. Build a checklist. It would be really easy for you to do. Probably take you 10 or 15 minutes, but think about what you want from a company. Do they match with your IRA? Do they do you any type of savings plan? Do they contribute for anything else? There's just tons of different questions that you're going to have. And if you find a company that has that criteria, you like the owner, you like the manager, everything works, fantastic, go work for them. And like sometimes it's going to take some time to find the perfect job. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it happens really easy. So there you go. Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story. That would be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you got to do. You got to subscribe. And then last of all, you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not? Even LinkedIn. Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.